Now. I dare you to say that, Kyle.
Let me see when we're live. Let's get people in there. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, once there's enough people, then you gotta.
Yeah, I don't. What are they gonna do? Be yelling at me? I don't care. I'll DQ them. Hell, I got the power of the computer. I'll just start knocking laps off till I win.
Let's start knocking. Hey, Skunk.
Not this weekend, Skunky.
I don't know. I mean, we got away. Kyle was saying it is going to be thunderstorms all day, so see what Brian says. I mean, maybe, you know, I don't know if he'll push it off to the next day. You don't want to be out there in the rain.
Hello, Barney Tan.
Barney Tam.
Barney Tan's like a mod sprint car driver at this point.
Skittles.
You guys different anything good?
Rick Snader. Hey, Rick.
What's going on?
Mum's door.
Yeah.
Why are you on top of me?
This Preston's here.
Oh.
Because I'm stuck.
Whoa. Help me, Step.
Ooh, knocking over the paint.
Oh, God. I'm scared now.
Nipple clamp?
Wow.
Whoa! Let me see that.
No!
Yeah.
Give me it.
Don't give him anything.
You
like
can
that.
have this one.
Oh, I like this one more. It fits my...
Mike Woods.
Yo, how the hell do I put him on timeout? He's a dick.
No, he's not. He's funny.
Fucking
I
remove,
like Mike
man.
Woods.
I'm about to remove
you
him.
Mike
do
Woods
that.
is great.
Nah, dude. I can put him in timeout.
You can talk to him about it Saturday when he.
I like how these things pop in your mouth.
Frick him, man. Dude, every post. Well, Kyle's not going to be here. Woo!
I know it's great.
Fuck that guy.
Because he misses you so much.
I'm gonna, what's he running on Saturday? I'm DQ. Speaking of DQ, there's that Zylox. Mike, I'm trying to shame Kyle into racing at Hoagland this weekend. Ho 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 ho! Nipple piercings.
Wait, you got a nipple pierced?
Yeah, right there. Look. Well, you want it done? Not even looking. Is that Lance Batdorf?
Yeah.
Future 360 driver of the day?
We were giving Lance some compliments outside earlier.
Yeah, he's got a really nice. Oh, I'm ready to go home already.
Yep.
At least the Phillies aren't on tonight to lose.
Oh, God. I like how these pop in my mouth.
They do pop.
They pop right
I didn't go
in
with
my
the sour ones. They're afraid to go with the regular this time.
These are good.
Yeah.
mouth.
They're addicting.
Yeah, they are.
Whoa,
What all candy is.
that's not true.
No?
I don't
Good
like,
luck, Aaron.
I don't like licorice. Some kind of licorice.
Licorice?
Yeah, that's not addicting.
Yeah, it is.
Now you did it.
Yeah, I'm going to need luck at working a show with this guy. He's already fired up, and
Who?
him.
And I'm not?
Why am
You
I
are.
fired up?
You are fired
I
up.
hate everything. You're the one who says, I'm not running it! I'm not running sprint car ever again! I'm done!
That was him.
That was
He
you!
said- he was so-
that was
he
you
said
on
so.
Sunday.
Well, I said I'm not.
I even gave you a cart that was
No.
ready to go.
Nope.
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 Not doing it.
Nope.
Nope.
I just got out of
I'm gonna want my
360.
Tupperware.
I just got out of 360. I don't want to go back
It's 410 now.
with a 360 motor.
Shh. That's a secret, damn it. You're not supposed to tell
I
anybody. All
don't want to do that.
right, moment of silence, folks, for Mod Sprint Car. Forever young.
You barely knew it, Kyle.
I'm gonna
You know
miss
what,
it
Kyle?
so much. What?
I have a win in a class you'll never be able to run again.
We are all just dust
We'll
in the
talk.
wind.
Get a hold of me, Lance.
Dust in the wind. We're not gonna make dust anymore because we're not running anything fast enough.
Kyle looks like a Viking. Yeah. Can we hang this one from your beard?
How about we hang it from my penis? Didn't fit.
I think I'm gonna start crocheting.
Oh.
Okay.
Did Mod Sprint ever exist?
for a short period.
Aaron, if I build my custom works car back, would you run it Thursday?
I did tell him I'd talk to him. Yeah, I'll talk to him after this.
Is he gonna put a 13.5 motor in it?
No, it's going to be a 17.5. I would like to run it because you have a good car.
I don't have an extra 17.5 motor, but you can run the car. Ah, you're wrong, and I'll tell you why. It's a 13.5.
I got a couple 17.5 motors.
Why? I'm about to sell them too.
They're still useful.
For what?
You think Marabella will not run a 17.5 up there?
I don't know. What are these things?
This regular Skittles.
These ones are popped. How do they pop them?
They're freeze dried.
Okay. All right. So
This is like a banana.
Well, we got
we're on
banana berry
Monday,
in there.
June 2nd. We're in June, Kyle. Today actually kind of felt a little bit like summer.
You too, Barney.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna die. It's really hard to chew with these in my beard, and it kind of hurts.
So, and what show is this, Kyle?
Mm.
Do you remember? You haven't been here in a while.
That we're wrong, and they'll tell us why show. Also known as Bloodline RC Talking Shop.
Talking shit.
Well, I have not seen the Dustin Malico.
I watched
soapbox.
half of it. Pretty good.
Okay, you can tell us about it because we can talk about Racing Jason's video too.
I saw about half of it.
I didn't see either one.
I know you're
Pretty
uninformed.
much, Dustin says
You're
that
uninformed and unintelligent.
we don't need to open up as early, have less practice, no practice between rounds, no put your car on the track on the heat and go. No practice laps. Try to keep the show moving faster. That's the
Is this a response to what we
I think it
that Racing Jason
I think it
video?
was.
Wait,
Okay.
Lance, I'm not talking crap about Aaron. I'm just talking crap in general. I don't
No, he did.
But I think
Did I?
But you started out the series. No, you weren't talking crap, but you did start out that series running 13.5. So that's fine. There's nothing wrong with you running 13.5. Nothing wrong with anybody running a 360. Anybody can run 360. Right, Preston?
I got Skittles in my mouth though.
This looks like a fish.
Okay. Looks like yeah, it does.
A fish.
So anyway, this is Talking Shop. I'm Aaron.
Talking shit.
This is Kyle. Over there is Preston.
Mom.
He's the ultimate underdog. Wait, that's John Woolman.
I was just saying that's wrong. I was like, wait.
He's the
Jackass underdog.
jackass underdog. He's the underdog people love to hate.
Yep.
So
I don't
anyway,
Selling out, guys, if anybody wants my stuff. I'll give them a good price.
know. Apparently not.
That's a damn good price.
No.
it wasn't too like, no, you're not selling out. No, it's not a good damn.
No, Lance, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No.
Why? Well, it's your rules. You're allowed to pick.
Yes.
Yeah. Can Kyle run 13.5?
He hasn't run mod in it yet, so.
That's true. Can I run 13.5?
Nope. You made an
That's
A
not
main
When?
at our Pheasant Land race.
Oh, that's right. Well, it's not my fault. Everybody else did terrible.
Way to not suck.
I know.
Somebody gave you a good car.
Yeah.
I didn't look what you did to it.
You know, the driver was pretty smart that day, though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I never seen him drive that smart.
He's always smart.
I'm also selling out. I'm Team Euro Truck.
Oh, maybe we can go road racing with Kyle.
I thought you were gonna get crochet and start crocheting with me.
Dude, you see these hands? They fat. They ain't crocheting.
You can crochet with fat hands.
Yeah.
I mean, half the women that do it have arthritis. So
Name
fat
4.
fat hands ain't gonna help you. Ain't gonna hurt you.
Name the 4 women.
All of them. All of the old women.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Lance is gonna buy Lebo's phone
No,
car.
Lebo's getting that car back because he wants it back. I just gotta get it to Lebo.
Anyway, so Kyle, why don't you roll us out here with some results so we can start talking about some important stuff.
What the hell I rolled?
Results.
Who raced?
Wednesday.
Where?
RJ's.
Who?
Don't make me throw candy at you.
What
that I
are they
wanna eat.
selling?
Black Chuck. You could handle that.
All right, what am I doing?
Maybe we should do paint by numbers.
5. There we go.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it's easy.
Hey,
Oh.
we could do one of those paintings where the lady's nude and paint her.
No, dude. I've seen him do a fucking video for painting. This is a happy car. It's the worst video on our channel, and I hate it. This is such. Oh God!
Almost help them.
God! Ah, cream soda.
So let's switch.
Okay. Hey, is this the one that was banana?
Yes. Yellow is banana. All right.
Panorama.
305 sprint car at RJ's on Wednesday. Race number 2
Yes,
of the
they
mini
got an
series.
indoor series this
I wonder who
Wednesday
told
night.
them to do that.
Wasn't you. You're dumb.
This bastard. It was literally me. Because
You wouldn't know how to promote a race
Bill.
if people showed up at the door and said, I want to race on your track. You'd be like, nope, go home.
Bill literally came
I'm
down to
going to
Bethel. I'm like,
Grandview.
you should
Go
start running
home.
on Wednesdays. Oh, that's a good idea.
not gonna
305
waste it,
sprint
skunk.
car. Brian Balakar.
Jimmy-
Dwayne Lindenmuth. Robert Hoffman. BL2 Mudboth. Cody Roth. Dwayne Lindenmuth. And Bob Entros. Intermediate, Hunter Russell and Sam Troop. And Traxxas Midwest Modified did not run.
Jimmy Beans is going to pee and dip his hands in the bag of Skittles.
I'm going to pee in my
washing
own
them.
hands and then eat no Skittles.
Wow.
Why don't you just pee in the bag of Skittles and make it easier?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Why don't you just hit them with your ball sack?
Taste the rainbow. And my salty nuts.
Okay. So now we got to go to Thursday.
I'm already on Thursday, buddy boy.
Were you there?
Nope. That doesn't. The results don't show it.
Well, they don't. No results this week show that you were anywhere.
Fucking quit. I can't even move down to 360 and do shit. I give up.
Victim of your own success.
I'm going intermediate.
That's Sunday.
You're Sunday.
That's Sunday race.
I'll Sunday you.
Just saying.
God. I'm going for 2 months, and you know
You
everyone's.
forget what you're doing.
Oh fuck it.
We got to do Hoagland's too.
Who's Hoagland's?
They ran Tuesday night.
Oh my God! You told me to do Wednesday first.
Sorry. Well, I'll skip ahead while you get prepared for Thursday.
You go ahead.
13.5 Mud Boss, Travis Ungler, Team Red, and Chuck Eccles. 360 Sprint, Dan Yaris, Jason Dooley, Joe Miejski. Losi Sprint, Buddy Miller, Chuck Eccles, Mark Norris. Midget Sprint, Dan Yaris, Joe Miejski, Chuck Eccles. BL2 Mud Boss, Fast Guy, Mike Bernard, Jammin' Jeff. Mod Sprint, Travis Ungler, Chad Barney, Dan Yaris.
What was that?
It was Mod Sprint.
Never heard of it.
Ready to Run, Traxxas Mud Boss, Chuck Eccles, Chris Day, and Billy McMahon. So that was Hoagland's. No,
Oh,
not
there we
right
go.
out.
All right, now I'll get Thursday at Ultimate. 1/10 late model, George Vardsdick. And Justin Albright. 13.5 Mud Boss, McApatrick and Glenn Killian. 13.5 Sprint, Chris Spadell, Dave Drees, and Mike Saladman Saladay. 17.5 Sprint Car, Lance Batdorf. Did he win?
Winner.
Oh yeah, he won. John Willman and Phil Marabella. BL2 Mud Boss, John Pauly, Mike Saladman Saladay, and A.A. Rojon. Midget. Oh, I forgot. John Pauly, Chris Peddle, and me. I forgot I podiumed on Midget. I beat Batdorf.
There you go.
I was wondering, he's like, he called it decent in Midget. I forgot, that's why.
Yeah, all right.
I forgot.
You made a podium.
I was like, what the hell did I do good in Midget? Oh, wait, that's that
There you
Thursday.
go.
And Traxxas Modified, Macker Patrick, Glenn Killian, and Brooke Miller.
Wow. Deer Run did not race this week.
So then we're at the what? Saturday Leicesters.
Yep.
Press is
Yep.
going to do that.
Nope.
Oh, you suck, honestly.
You were there, report.
Oh, it was cold.
Everybody in the pictures
It
looked
was
freezing.
bundled up.
Dude, I had gloves on at one point and a hat. I
Yeah.
was cold.
People looked like they were freezing, and you got a lot of weight.
I know.
You shouldn't be cold.
No, it was cold.
You still got your winter weight on.
Yeah. I still have my baby weight on. Leicester's RC Raceway. We're gonna call it the Freeze because it should have been the Freeze.
This was the Racer Series. What race is this in the Racer Series?
Fuck. 4, 3, 2,
4 or 3? Okay.
1. I don't remember.
How many points was this one
Blast
worth?
off.
200.
200. You didn't even have to be
When
there.
he rolled that 2, the little kid, and James Hedger's like, "That's it. Just pack up and go home." I was like, "Oh, that for 200."
Henry understood.
Cowboy was the only person not cold. He left, and he got stuck. 13-5 Mud Boss, Brian White. Kane Kratzer and Barney the 10. 360 Sprint, Chris Spidell, Terrence Leisner, and Derek Hurley. 410 Sprint, Jesse Parks, Phil Cooper, and Shaky. BL2 Mud Boss, Brian White, John Pauley, and Cody Roth.
Where were you?
I was 4th.
Oh, okay. It's better than 5th.
True.
Better than 6th.
Better than where you finished on Saturday. Yeah, you suck.
So I
Midget,
didn't go. I was home warm.
Jesse Parks, Lance Batdorf, and John Pauley. That was a good race. Lance was like there the whole time, but he just could never actually get there. Mod Late Model, Phil Marabella, Zach Emlett, and Shaky. And Traxxas Modified, Steve Smith, and Lon Shirk. Worst 410 race all year? Probably. I will.
Everybody was shaking too much.
Garrett should have been good.
No, he overshook.
He was shaking a little extra. He couldn't
Shaky,
handle
shake,
it.
shake.
That's one shake too many.
He's like, what? Something's wrong. It's both hands.
You know, I'm really nervous today. I'm actually really shaking.
You know why? He's probably so cold he was stiff. He's probably
Might
sitting there.
He didn't know how to drive because his hands didn't move.
The fuck? Something ain't right. The assist of the day from Cam's mom,
No.
because Cam went flipping and his mom had to go get him.
No.
All right. Also, best comment of the day. I don't know if he's gonna be happy that I'm saying it, but I don't care. He's running the track as modified. Bill's announcing, right? And he's like, "This guy's first. This guy's second. Fastest lap of the race, though, and Tracks Modified, Matt Groover pulling out of the parking lot." I was like, that is great. That was great.
Gruber was there, wasn't he? Then left.
And then left.
That's a long ride to go out from Jersey.
See, I have a theory about this. Groover really doesn't care about the racing, but he probably doesn't smoke in his house. So it's probably the drive there, he gets smoked up, so he doesn't care about anything.
So they,
I think it doesn't matter. Oh, drive back, get smoked up even more. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't think I could tell you you're wrong.
Exactly.
I don't think you're wrong. And I can't tell you why.
God damn it. I don't know why it's not doing it this right way.
What are you doing?
It's not over here. I gotta do it by hand.
I ain't gotta do Sunday.
You're doing Sunday.
Which track am I doing on Sunday?
Oh, I'll do RJ's. So you're doing Ultimate.
You don't have the balls to say that one thing.
Okay.
He's the
Ultimate. 10-5.
No, I'm doing it first. I'm already.
Okay.
Yeah. Intermediate 12T. Raylan Free. Bob Madonna and Dale Hellwig. What the hell? Low C Sprint, Powder Puff, Nicole Canals.
Kyle Horning.
I wish, man. Lindsay Moningoff and Haley Blocker. Traxxas Midwest Modified. Matt Groover, Dave Green, and Brock Miller. 13-5 Mud Boss, Kurt Nicholas, Dylan McNichol, and Dean Purcell. That was a good race for second for a while.
It was. Him and Dylan went at it.
BL2 Mud Boss, the closest BL2 fielder has ever been. I don't know, probably.
It was a tight field.
Kurt
For
Nicholas,
second through fifth.
Dylan
Well,
McNichol.
Kyle finished sixth, so he wasn't close.
Yeah.
I done flipped, and that was it.
Carpet monster got
Hey,
it.
Rochon. Yeah, the damn carpet thing got me, you bastard. Where the
That
hell
was
am
a
I
tight
at?
field.
17-5 Street Stock. Brett Hollinger, Matt Brunson, Dwayne Lindenmuth, Midget, Kyle Canals, Doug Canals, and Brett Hollinger. 17 foam tire sprint car, Cameron Floor, Doug Canals, and Cooper. Cooper was out in front and he blew his motor in ESC. Should have ran.
Those were really fast.
They were really
They
fast.
were really fast. That was fun to watch. A little ridiculous how fast they were.
410 sprint car with a 305 motor in it. Cameron Floor, Eric Belts, and Paulie Kramer third.
Did you say they had a 305 motor?
What? No. I said I don't know what's in the motors.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know if it's a 13.5 or is it a mod motor
Oh.
or is it like a 10.5 motor or is it an 8 motor?
But it's mod. Should be any motor
What if
they
it's a
want, right?
What if it's a BO2 motor?
That'd be a great idea.
I'm doing it.
Put a 12 turn in there.
I'm putting my BO. I'm doing that.
12 turn.
I'm putting my BO2 in. Was it gonna work?
You know, Skittles are better when you crush them.
Yeah, they are.
They are. It's fun to crush them.
I'm putting. If I can figure out how to put a BO2 motor, I'm putting
It's
BO2.
not hard.
Will it spin the right way? Yeah, I guess.
You can turn it. You can change it around.
Oh, I got it. I missed. 360 sprint. Oh, I just read these results.
That was a heartbreak. No, you just read these results.
Terrence Leister,
That was a heartbreak there for Colin there.
Dave Wenzel, and Dylan Moyer.
Yeah.
And that, oh, nope. 305 sprint car, Doug Canals, Kyle Canals, and Dwayne Lindenmuth.
So if you want to run a Lucy Sprint, where's the place to run them?
Freaking Arches, you know, C Main.
Uh-huh.
These
They had a
things-
big field of Traxxas Modified, too. So if you're looking to race either one,
What in the fuck is
you know
that?
where to go.
Got
RJ's.
cluster.
I got a cluster, too. It's like a pair of balls. All right. Are we done?
Ultimate should have.
Oh, Ultimate. I think someone's looking forward to us saying these results. 10.5 late model.
Never heard of it.
George Varsdick,
Never heard of him.
Phil Marabella,
I like him.
Todd Ravel. Apparently he's from Italy?
He was Mexico.
Mexico. Okay.
Look at it. Did you not know the Mexican flag?
No, I don't. What's that one?
No. Start, motherfucker.
All right. 13.5 sprint. Glenn Killian, Justin Wright now are backing up his win last week with a second place. Todd Ravel finishing third. And a shout out to Lexi Glockley. She finished fourth.
No pity fourth place finishers.
I know. 17.5 sprint car. Phil Marabella, John Pauly, Matt Kirkpatrick. We'll skip this one for right now. Midget, John Pauly, Matt Kirkpatrick, Scott Davies. Mini Mud Boss, John Pauly, Matt Kirkpatrick, Alex Moyer. Traxxas Modified, Matt McGowan, Alex Moyer, Tim Diebler.
Lexi should have won, says Scott Davies.
And BL2 Mud Boss. Do you know who won?
Justin right now, I beat the underdogs. Oh, Lapper got Scott Davies.
Who won BL2, Kyle?
I don't know. You're the one reading it.
You tell me.
I can't. I'm not reading it.
Brian Horning, your uncle.
Oh.
John Pauly, Todd Becker. So there you go. That was racing. That was racing. There was no other racing besides that.
That's not true. I got one right here.
What?
Oh, what is this thing?
Pole position.
The pole position RC,
Where's that at?
Fremont, California.
Where's that?
That's that way.
That way. I'm not quite sure what that way is.
See, I don't know which my directions are, so I just circled the globe. We're good.
I mean, wherever you're pointed to, that's probably north, right? Yeah, it's up. It's
North.
up. North.
Yeah, I perfectly.
Hmm.
1/10 Porsche Cup.
Okay.
Fernando Jose. Dan Yaring. Ricky Cami.
You can't even pronounce these names.
I love that. 1/7 Arma. Fernando Jose, John Valdoza, and Hossein Farr. Hossein, that's fucking fire.
Hussein's fart.
Hossein farted. 1-8 infraction 3S. Fernando Jose.
What the heck are these guys running?
I don't
Are they
know.
running laps?
Juan Valdenanzo and Brian.
Juan Valderrama?
Shut up, Aaron. I don't know. These are California names. I can't pronounce them.
It's a foreign country.
Brian Foskett.
What? Brian's basket?
Foskett.
Brian Fuckett?
Language. GT8 Electric. In Francisco. He's from Italy. Fernando Jose and Henry Pun.
See, Italy's red, white, and green too.
You're red, and green. Losi Promoto.
That's
That's a bike, ain't it?
that is a bike.
Dude, somebody actually raced a bike.
They actually still have them.
In Francisco, Brian. Wait, wasn't California like behind usually with stuff? So it's probably just getting there to them.
Yeah,
It's all new to them for right now.
it might be. They're only 4 hours behind, but it takes months, years for it to ship out.
Brian says he also TQ'd. He wants you to know that.
Okay.
He says you're suck and he's gonna beat you every time he gets ultimate.
Okay.
Brian Foreskin second and Landon Kane
Wait,
is third.
Brian Foreskin?
Foskett.
Foreskin?
Musket.
Musket?
Yeah.
Musky?
Foskett.
Is that how he smells?
No, it's
Musky?
Frosket.
Okay. All right.
And that is your random track of the week. Woo! What do you want to talk about, boys? We are, what?
We got that Dustin Malico video apparently, which is in response to the Racing Jason video.
Yeah, he was just trying to say,
You suck it, I'll tell you why.
give a couple of things to how to make a day move along faster. Same as in that video.
Yeah, but Jason was putting it as
Banana.
this is what's going to make RC racing better and get more people involved. I don't think it's the length of time.
What Dustin was just trying to do, because people don't want to be at a track for 12, 15 hours. He was just saying there's way too much practice.
Hmm. But if we don't have practice, guys don't want to go
No, between
rounds.
rounds, and people are running way too many laps
For
before
hot laps.
Yes.
I will agree
that
with
hot
that.
laps, you put your car down, drive around the backstretch, and go.
Nobody has an advantage by getting their tires heated
Yep.
up, getting a feel for the
Yep.
track. They're all going to be starting at the same spot.
Yep.
I
And
don't
he was like
disagree with that. We did that in the old days.
He's
Because
like-
you didn't have battery to use.
Well, that's what he was saying. We got to start going back to.
Yeah.
He was talking about the technology.
Everybody might be a little bit more cautious then on the start.
The technology we have nowadays, you don't have to worry about running out of battery.
Right.
The tires are so much better.
You don't also have to worry about running the peak off.
Yes.
Which before in the old days, like there's a little bit of that with, heating up your batteries and getting the IR down. But it's not as brutal as it was back in the old days with the NIM batteries, where you would set them up
Yeah.
and you'd basically get a peak for about 2 laps.
Because you see some people go out before the race starts and they're running 25
they run a whole
laps.
feature. They run a whole feature before the race starts
I don't want
and
to
make several adjustments.
I don't want to break my car.
Yes, you've
Because-
done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's rather break a lap like 6.
yeah, at least I got a little satisfaction out of it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's what Dustin was basically saying. Like,
Well,
there's ways to cut an hour or 2 out of it by
Yeah.
just doing these little things.
yeah. I mean, we've seen enough cases where somebody's broken a car before the race even starts, not laps.
And then you wait for them to fix it.
Yeah.
Well, if you're I think if you go out there and you're breaking hot laps because you're trying to run your car hard, you don't get time. You shouldn't even have time to fix it.
Well, we do that as a courtesy
But
because people have been there all day. And
still,
it's supposed to be fun.
you didn't need to go out there and run 25 hot laps.
You didn't. But who's going to be the first to say, "All right, too bad, go home"?
You want next
Someone's
time,
gonna
yeah.
have- somebody's
next
gonna
time
have
you
to
go
be
out
the mean
there.
person.
Next time you go out there,
Next time go out, they won't do it. But
Yeah.
it's got to be consistent.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: with all of this, has to have consistency. Has to be the same across the
But then,
board.
what did you get told on a Tuesday night when I'm not there? Went to run a race like that. and I try to push people, they get, or was it you that some people said, oh, good Preston's not running the race, he tries to rush us.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
But if we have
But
30,
then other people saying like he runs a race and they takes too long.
but if we have 35 entries on a Tuesday night, and I can have this done by 8:30,
Yeah.
9 o'clock,
Yeah.
I'm having this done by 8:30, 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night. And then if you want to stay there till 10 o'clock and practice,
Yeah.
have at it. But you know what?
Why does Mark have 6 BL2 runners?
But
I don't know.
that way, if people need to get out of there by 9 o'clock, you know what? They're out of there.
Well, here's the thing though. I mean, Ultegra club race shouldn't take all day. You get 100, like we had 80 entries at RJ's Sunday. 80 entries. That's going to take some time to move through. 3-minute heats, half hour between rounds. And listen, you've been at the point too.
You don't need a half hour between rounds.
But here's the thing. You've been at the point too where you've had something break and you've had to fix it. And if you didn't have that time between rounds, you're not making it, are you?
Okay, now say
You've
you
had that.
wait. Now just say you're the first race of the day and you break.
Yeah.
You got 15 heats to fix your car.
No, I don't.
Maybe not you, but a normal racer. If you're the first race of the day and you break, what are you doing those 15 other heats to the start of the second
We've
round?
had people though. They're running multiple classes.
You still should have time.
So, I disagree with this. Because, like, the perfect example, this Sunday, I went out there and I was, like, the first car in practice. I went out there and broke my frickin' front ends. I ran, like, 10 laps. You know, I went out there, got the cars running, got it, because, you know, you need about, I'd say about 6 laps. Because you get about 3 good ones in practice. And I broke. I went out there with my other car, took a couple laps, and I went and fixed it. I would have not been ready for the first race. I would not have been ready.
I mean, there is times in like people need time to prep, need to charge batteries, and you know, like there's some cases. I'm going to refer to Scott Davies here in a positive light.
His head just went from this
I
to
know.
this.
They were having issues in 997 where they're trying to push them through on road racing, and it's like, now he does run a lot of classes, mind you, but
It's 'cause it's a little
everybody else there that's running a 997 road racing, they're all running multiple classes.
Okay, now Kyle,
And he didn't have enough time to get his cars
Kyle,
ready.
you broke in practice between rounds, right?
Yeah, between the heat and going to the main.
Well, if there was no practice, you wouldn't have broke.
I also didn't be able to try anything.
But that's if you go to Grandview, do they get a practice between their heats and their mains?
Every time that I try to compare this to road racing, I get told I'm wrong.
I'm just saying. But that's what Dustin even brought up.
Well, then
I
we
mean,
if
listen,
if we're doing it that way, then we should only have one round of qualifying.
I mean, even back in the old days, we had practice between heats and mains. There would always be a downtime as things get relined up. We resituate. I don't think
But
there's really.
I think back in the old days, though, it was harder to get you had to do a lot more handwriting to get.
Yes.
Now
you did.
here, you can have the next round done in
5 minutes.
if that.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing and you're good with the computer.
That's-
yes.
Practice should be anywhere between 15 to 25 minutes, depending on car count. That's all I see.
Here's the thing, like if we're going to sit here and like micromanage the time, listen, we should all be mindful of the time, but we don't need to micromanage it to the point it's like, what, am I back at work? Am I taking too long to get a job done? We want to come out there and relax, and it's like, listen, I know you guys say like, some guys say it's like, I don't want to be there all day. Well then, there's a weeknight show that's a lot less time. And this is where I agree with Cooper. It's like, well, if you can't devote a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, morning and afternoon, to go on racing, then maybe it's not for you.
Yeah, but I think the people.
For a
Can
weekly
do a-
show that's filled.
I think if people can do a morning and an afternoon, they don't want to do a morning, afternoon, and night.
I agree. Like it should be done. Like if we start in the morning, we should be done by dinner. That's what we should be shooting for. so
We
people
started
can
at
get
12:15. We got done at 7:15. We had 89 entries.
home. I think that's reasonable.
I thought it was reasonable.
I think it's reasonable. I
We
mean,
had
listen,
22 heats.
I didn't hear anybody complain about how long they were there.
No.
And listen, I mean, it's I'm there to kind of relax and enjoy the day. I don't want to be rushed through everything. I don't want to feel like, all right, I gotta either make sacrifices and not do something to the car, or bust my ass to get it done, just because they want to push the show along. Push.
See, I agree.
Just,
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I agree with what Scott Davies just said there at the end.
the length of practice between rounds is relative to overall car counts. I agree with that in total number of heats. The more cars heat, the less practice is required. Practice has more to do with prepping time for the car for the next round than it does actual practice. I do agree with him. And like,
you would never think I would ever say I would agree with
I
Scott
do
Davis.
agree. Just like the amount, how long a heat qualifying should be variable upon the amount of entries that day.
If you have 150 entries,
you
got all day to get your cars ready for the next round.
Right, but you're going to be doing 2 minutes. There's none of this. We're going to do 3-4 minutes.
But you're still going to have all day
we're
to
taking
get
so much time.
Nope.
And here's the thing, and this is where all the complaints come from, and this is even in off-road, and this is in on-road. This is every form of RC racing. Marshals don't come out.
I will say, it was really good this weekend. On Sunday?
For the amount of times it's good, how many
Oh,
times
no,
is it bad?
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm just
I know.
saying,
You may have one good race where everybody's out there and Marshall for 10 bands.
Sunday was good. I asked for volunteers, and I got like 4 right away. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is nice.
No, it's nice. I mean, it's
But the bad thing is the volunteers. It's usually the same volunteers.
Yeah.
Because you always see Bones volunteer.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
guy's like 80. He shouldn't be out there.
He's not
that
freaking 80.
But I
He's
mean,
10 years younger
it's
than
great
Aaron.
that
And
he
Aaron's
wants
90. I don't know, maybe he is 80.
If he wants to do it, great. But
Which-
we shouldn't rely on him.
Yes.
And for a while there, people were relying on Bones to come out.
Yes,
People were like, well, if I don't go out there, Bones will come out.
exactly.
You know, if I don't get a Marshall, I'll just Bones. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to rely on him.
Yes.
He's doing that as a favor and a courtesy to everybody at the track. But yes, I mean, that's where so much time spent asking for marshals. Now, sometimes I think the features could be planned a little better, because sometimes it's like, all right, so you got a feature filled with 8 cars. They're going to be marshaling for 2 cars racing.
See,
or
that's
3
why
cars
sometimes
racing.
I think in.
And then the next race, there's a full feature.
See, I think
So
sometimes
those guys there,
in
they're
features.
just going to be like, why do
you should
I need to go out?
I think features, marshalling after the race might be the better thing because then you have to be there.
Right.
What?
Because that is one of
Because
the
you know how marshalling before you race.
Yeah, but no, I think it's worse after the race.
Yeah, but
Because guys just leave.
We've run into it at the point, like at the end of the night, the last feature.
because nobody's
it's-
marshalling before they race.
Yep, it's
So if you marshal after
But
you race,
pulling teeth to get people to
Yes,
come out.
but also the problem is the guys that just race, they just pack them and leave.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done racing. I need you to marshal. Fuck you. I'm leaving. And they do that.
I mean, this is where the racers need to take responsibility and like go out there and do it.
you know the one
I mean,
thing
this
Dustin
is-
said in that video, the one place he raced,
Yeah.
the track pays kids to stand there and marshal the whole race.
Great. So we're going to get the track another expense.
I'm just saying.
I mean, that's great. Underground did that for their big race. They asked some kids, they asked people like, hey, will anybody volunteer to make sure they stay and pick up some marshalling and stay till the very end? And you know, he's like, see me at the end of the race. If you do this, I got something for you. And he gave them money for doing that. So that was great, but that was also a huge event. I mean, we're talking 200 entries.
yeah.
Tracks can't afford to do that all the time. But, you know, it's not a bad idea for big races. But, you know, then we got to get somebody to bring their kids.
And another thing that I've seen with Marshall, everybody's old.
Yes, that's another issue, too. We're getting to the point where we had races where half the field can't marshal anymore.
I can't marshal anymore. Too fat.
And, you know, when you're already looking like half the field can't marshal,
And the other half finds excuses.
the other third's in the next race.
and the other third
there's
of that
2
is,
guys.
is looking for an excuse not to marshal.
Yes, it's just it gets to be too much. So I mean, I don't have an issue with the length of how long shows take. I mean, with what Racing Jason's talking about, there's a lot of different things with off-road than what we do in oval that don't really apply.
So wait.
running like 3 A mains to determine a winner.
Yeah.
And he's like, more than likely, the guy who won the first 2, he doesn't have to run the third, so why are we even doing it?
All I'm reading in the comments here is if I just give Scott Davies' daughter $20, she just marshal for me the whole time and nobody else. Yo, here's $20. Don't marshal anybody, especially your freaking dad.
There's a lot of comments.
I haven't read them. They're kind of okay.
I mean, no matter what, like we're.
You can pay me $20.
Listen,
marshal.
before I got back into this, I'm like, man, what the hell are these guys doing? How do they have all day Sunday to waste at the freaking little RC car track playing with their toys? Seems like too much. I got too much to do. I'll never do that. Now look at us.
Quitting.
Yeah.
I haven't raced in a month, so
I was like 2 months in when I didn't race. I was like,
It's enjoyable. I mean, we're there to hang out.
Last time I raced was.
Listen, I mean, we should
Actually,
always
it's been
shoot
more than a
for
month.
an efficient but fun show. We shouldn't try and waste a lot of time. We shouldn't treat a weekly cup race like it's a big national event and just
every race is Daytona 500 to me, honestly.
right, and like to read it like the Daytona 500, it's like, well, you're going to get here at 7 and we'll run until midnight if we have to.
That's why I want to run 360 against like a race get a day of trees, Dale Earnhardt.
Make marshalling great again, RC boot camp. I mean,
This is how you jump over a car and not clip it.
Yeah.
See, this is you know how I marshaled on Thursday? Lance! Lance, get it! Lance behind you!
Well, he's young, so.
I'm not jumping. Dude, I'm too fat to jump over cars. If I jump over a car, I'm going to break a leg, alright?
But-
Murphy!
but here's the thing, like
Murphy
Racing
Marshall,
Jason
give me that
saying,
Oh, Murphy.
like what's keeping people out of this? And I don't think the time and how long we're spending, that's the real issue.
6 1-minute heats. I'm in.
What's keeping people from RC racing altogether? Just getting into it.
The expense.
Rules.
Expense, rules. I think just awareness. A lot of people just don't even know about it
Stupid.
because we race in dark corners and back alleys, basically.
Yeah, dude. I walk into every track doing.
Yeah. We're basically the equivalent of nerds with cockfighting our race cars.
Whoa.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Whoa.
Wait, no, we ain't.
Rooster.
No, we ain't.
Roosters.
I don't know what you're doing while you're racing, but
Yeah.
I'd say
Brian Stout, 6 1-minute heat.
back alley street fights, fine. I don't know what you're doing with your pants off, but I ain't doing that.
But
Murphy really likes your new body.
we are just in weird, obscure places where before, when
You
it
were
was more
in weird as-
popular, it was more visible. Like people could go, "Hey, what's going on over there?" Because they actually saw it from some place that was more mainstream. Now, none of these tracks are anywhere near anything mainstream.
Where the hell did the cat go?
When was the last time you?
Murphy.
When was the last time you walked by
Murphy.
some random place and saw RC cars racing? Nowhere.
Ultimate.
Nowhere. That's about as close as you get, but you don't really see it often.
Murphy.
Don't worry, hit that. You won't hurt that car any more than Aaron does when he drives.
Murphy.
That car never takes tumble.
Murphy.
So I don't know. I mean, the expense when you tell people, and this is if you tell people to get this sprint car, well, you're going to be spending you're going to be spending about $1,000 at least to get into that brand new. Just for the car and the motor and
I
ESC.
like that. I like that.
I just spit out my beer thinking, God, not having a 6-inch vertical.
Murphy, you're gonna knock that over.
$20 is $20.
Dude, you were here that night. Murphy literally came up here and just stuck his face right in the camera.
Scott Davies, lack of understanding, and no one steps up to explain it. As far as I guess RC racing, I mean, it's confusing when you first get into it because they throw all these numbers at you and all these names, and it's like, what the fuck is that shit? When most people race
Kyle's
stock
playing with a pussy
classes
right
that
now.
cost 3 to
What's he
4
trying to
times
do
the amount of
backflip?
what stock should be, well,
Plus, he
that's
doesn't like Kyle.
people can see White Rose from Route 30, but I'm not sure that brings it in. No, doesn't. I mean, Brian Stout bringing an entire very valuable weekend day is a deterrent to me. drive an hour or two, 10 hours at the track, drive home. That ruins the next day as well.
Was Murphy on a Tutty Cash commercial?
But Brian only comes out once in a while on weekends.
Yeah, because he sucks.
Oh, he's,
He's Mr. Traxxas.
That's you.
That's you.
Soon.
But Brian, I think, is a little more, he's balanced. He's not nuts like the rest of us here.
Oh, God.
Well, I haven't
do
raced
it.
lately.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm in trouble.
Who?
Who's yelling at
I
me?
mean, people race stock classes. Stock classes are always going to be expensive, no matter what you're in. How about it?
Yes.
Stock
Ain't stock.
No, stock always winds up costing more than modified.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why a lot of us are very happy that they came out with that BL2 system in the Mud Boss, because that 12-turn was stupid. How much money did you spend on 12-turn motors? Too
Me?
much. No, him.
Oh.
You, Mr. Traxxas, you just made your own.
No,
You whittled one out of wood.
I was mob.
Okay.
Damn it, Murphy, come here.
Oh, Brian, that's
You
Brian's. You just leave the damn cat alone.
No, I like Murphy. You know you scared of you, dick.
I know. Good. About time we got rid of him. We got a show to do.
I know, and you're doing it. I'm petting the cat.
I know it's annoying me.
Good. Take your stupid hat off.
This is the closest he's gonna get to pussy, so.
Ow.
Come on, Gilligan.
Murphy didn't like that.
He loved it. My opinion is with the rules, it's the parts get confusing. Well, that's the thing. That's why they got to have a standardized rule set, and people always try to bring a standardized rule set, but then someone wants to veer off and say, well, we want to do this, and then it just becomes confusing because people show up at the track. It's like, well, you can't run that.
What's a
here.
410?
I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore.
All I know, let's just bring up 13.5 spring.
No.
No.
Well, some places run 17.5 and some people run 13.5.
The motors are supposed to be $49.
Yeah.
But people are buying all these other motors that are $150 just to get that little bit more out of
How
it.
can you stop that?
But that's
You can't stop it.
No, you can't stop it.
That's stock class.
but that's what that takes that stock class and
Makes it expensive.
yes.
Yes. But you can't stop that kind
No.
of stuff because that's the problem with stock. Like, someone will always say, like, I can make a little bit of an advantage. And
Yeah.
then someone will say, well, how did you do that? Well, I can do it for money. So, people will do a lot of tricks for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Even
know.
Kyle.
$62.
I know. Oh yeah, I forgot everything went up.
Oh.
They used to be 49.
Brian Stout, I like, and the rules, I mean, like the Salvus rules, that's why all the tracks follow that, because that makes it easier. You know what you're going to show up with. So, now, I mean, some people will say, like, well, this place here, Wild West, they, you can run whatever tires you want. You can, run them completely shaved, they're bald. You're supposed to have tread on those tires.
I would love to read that.
Lauren Helmet has spoken.
Nope, not that one.
Oh.
2 down from that.
But yeah, let's have some scam. I'm not reading that.
Come on. Scott Davies says,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's have some scam artists like
We don't mention names.
make one sheet up and sell it for $150.
I like Brian Stott. I like an occasional weekend longer race. Just can't do it every week. Yeah, that's reasonable.
I can pin that.
I mean, Brian, I think is very, very balanced with what he does with this.
Oh, I can't pin it.
Scott Davies, you want to race a stock buggy class? It could cost you $2,000 for a fully light and maxed out buggy. Yes. Lord Helmet has spoken.
I'll come buy a lot of hookers for $2,000.
Or one.
BL2 has been awesome for racing. Yes, it has. Like you have to run Traxxas part, then now you can run the mod part.
Wait, Mark, are you still
You
here?
don't have to run the mod parts. You can if you want to, I think. I don't know. I don't care. I have so many extra Traxxas parts, and how often you break a Traxxas part anymore, Kyle?
That
I broke
Ohio
one on Sunday.
737
You bet a
project,
pin.
I never broke
that
that.
low C is good right now until people want to start messing with it.
The Loyalty 22 spread is one of the best things that happened to RC in a long time. Next comment. Loyalty 22 sucks.
It's going to be good until people want to start screwing with it.
Mark, why do you have 6 BL2 motors?
I mean, it's
Genuine
it's-
question.
Here's the thing, like for some tracks like RJ's, it's brought in a lot of people that normally don't race,
Yeah.
which is great. Well, you know, we've seen this before. Do they stick around? Will they stick
A
around?
lot of new guys come for half a season, and then
Yeah.
you're like, well, where'd that guy that used to race go?
I mean, let's see if it sticks around. I mean, it'd be great if they do and move into other classes.
Yeah.
So
But then they go.
it's always good to have more interest drawn to it. and
That's
bring
all
more
I can
people
find
in.
at home.
So it's good there, and I know a lot of you guys complain about it and say, "Oh, it's just another sprint car." But this weekend it brought in 20-some entries just for that class. So you can't argue with that.
I gotta say, Scott Davies is on it tonight.
He had the biggest 101 that's cheated up. I didn't wuss out. I'm running for points at 183, and I'm running this weekend.
Altegra.
And I'm not
When you're
racing
allowed to
again.
open the motor and change the rotors and bearings,
Yeah, and I'm
etc.,
quitting.
that's the problem. Even the fanciest 27 turn was $40, but then Roar still had to roll about $28
I'm
limit.
going on vacation,
I'm
so
going to Georgia.
I'm going on
Yeah,
vacation.
I mean, you can't control that. It's just like I can go out there and spend $90 on a set of Mud Boss tires. Why? Because now I go to PRP or or Welk and say, "Hey, can I get a set of tires made up?" And they'll charge me $90, and they'll have a set of tires made up, so I don't have to do it myself. It's it's what happens. I mean, it's part of it. You don't have to participate in that stuff, but if you feel like it's an advantage, then you're gonna.
How did the Losi 22 fit into the midget class? Because that's.
The bill of 8 points.
You can complain or step up your game. Finished second 6 times this year, but Chad won. How many times? 8 times?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, Scott.
Lucy 22 went 1 and 2 at Stobbs. Too much.
Jimmy, he's starting the pot.
Beast chassis at Stobbs. And Midget. Did Bill update the point?
Bill-
I highly doubt that the Lucy 22 matches all the Midget rules out of the box. Jimmy stirring the pot.
What's up, Kitty?
Preston was right.
Not Murphy. Yes, Murphy.
Preston was right, though. I made some adjustments to my Lucy Sprint, and it was absolute dog shit.
We'll put him
Now,
back.
we saw the Lucy Sprints at RJ's. They're running a little bit faster than Traxxas Salvus Mud Boss, aren't they?
They should.
They are. They're running pretty quick.
The motors are big.
Yeah.
I just paid $220 for my 10.5. Just thought that thing flies. Look how Davies.
No.
Yeah, but Davies' car actually flies.
Yeah, usually hit something in the air.
Legitimately flies.
Yeah. I think he's confused. I think he signed up to build RC airplanes and wound up with a car.
What you got there?
What, a plane?
Yeah, right there.
A car?
No, the plane.
The plane's up there.
There's a plane right there.
Yes, but there's a plane right there.
That one looks cooler.
I can't get it for you.
Yes, you can.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do you gotta play with my toys? Toys are not meant to be played with. They're sex toys.
Scott Davies, new RC car. Going into turn 1. Whoosh!
Wait. And then it goes like this.
Wait. I have a better example too.
Wait, he's got to take somebody with him?
No, wait. No, then you go okay, this is turn 1. George! Woo! How the hell did you do that? But you can't do it again. Woo! Holy shit, he did it again!
Oh, Davies.
What is this thing?
That is an Arc Fighter.
Is this a Millennium Falcon?
No, that's an Arc Fighter. That is not a Millennium Falcon.
Is this not what? Why is this one up and not this one down?
Well, you gotta hit the button.
There's a button.
There's a button somewhere. How's the button work? It works somewhere here. Oh, but it has a button. Go like
Next week on Bloodline, vintage toys and how they work.
I thought you said there was a button.
Oh,
God!
he broke it.
He
It was.
broke it.
There went $5.
There went all its value. All 25 cents worth.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I never had instructions.
Wait, it's almost 8:30. That thing looks like a stupid Wii remote shotgun.
Okay.
Did you know Wii? You know the orange one for Cabela's?
Yeah.
Tell me if you look at it.
Yeah.
There's it's not.
It's got a trigger.
All right, where are you racing this week?
Why is it 8:30?
Because it is.
Boom, boom. Got a trigger, see?
Well, now we're getting banned.
Okay.
Where are you racing this week? Oh, you don't race no more.
No, I'm on vacation.
This stuff's on sale.
Well, there's Pheasantland starts tomorrow for points. Tuesday night.
It does.
Where
are you going this week?
Well, it's trained because 15 years ago everybody ran mod two-wheel. Two-wheel? Two-wheel what?
Two-wheel drive.
Shorten it to legal wheelbase and 22 fits midget. Most tracks do that. Ohio already has a box stock. Although I just dropped 1,200 to build a fresh GFRP EDM. I'm reading the comments.
I know, but I'm reading everyone else's comments.
Well, I agree. You can have a good one. You don't have the right time. Bob Barker, you guys like the Traxxas modifier or the Losi Sprint better?
Neither.
Kyle?
I like the Losi Sprint. It actually kind of looks cool.
Okay.
Traxxas modifier doesn't. I'll fuck you up, dude.
I'm
Dude, I'll punch you right in the dick.
Not much of an opinion of either. You're fine.
Cool kids had
You're
G.I.
fine.
Joe anyway.
I had Transformers. I was really
Almost
cool kid.
30, and you know the name. Go to Hoagland. 8:30. You guys go to Hoagland.
I'm going.
I had G.I. Joe with Kung Fu Grip. Yeah, G.I. Joe with Kung Fu Grip. He's that old.
I am going. I am packing up my camper on Saturday, and I am going camping.
I'll go with.
Oh.
Huh?
You going with?
I'm going with.
I am going down the beach for the week.
Oh, so
Well,
I'm going with.
We'll figure out where we're going to go this week.
No, that's
During
what.
the week?
No, that's what you're doing during the show. Where are you going right now? Committed to full time right now.
Either RGAs or Ultimate. We'll see if Ultimate's going to be running off-road on Friday. Might want to do that. Then there's Hoagland's on Saturday. Going to try and go to that. And Sunday, going to take the day off. What about you? Where did you say you're going?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Going RJ's on Wednesday.
Okay. What are you going to run there?
410 sprint
Okay.
with my white 15.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Mark asked, can you guess what the top 3 classes were for winter?
360 sprint, BL2, and mod sprint. That's my guess. That's on Wednesday.
Is he only? He's only talking Tuesday. You know that.
Yeah.
He isn't counting. He doesn't count those other 2 days of the week.
And then Saturday, going to 183. Unless that rains out. Are you going to Hoagland's on Sunday if it rains out?
Yeah, I'll probably go there on Sunday if it rains out. So.
If Hoagland's races on Sunday, I'll go to Hoagland's.
All right, that'd be nice. You might enjoy it.
You're driving. I've never been to. And you're driving.
I guess I got to help you set up the car too.
Probably, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You can drive it too if you want.
All right.
I'm just
drive
going.
both.
I'm not racing. I'm just going to go.
I'll drive both.
I will go to Hoagland's if they race on Sunday.
Okay.
If they don't race on Sunday, I'll probably go with the Burgess.
So that's the big Jerry Remembrance Memorial race.
Yes.
Yes. So
So Mark
Saturday.
counted them all.
Saturday is
And what
not
was it,
looking
Mark?
good.
360 sprint is definitely the top 3.
And 410 on a Sunday and Friday night were still
1 BL2 average.
13.61 entries.
All right.
Okay. Mark,
Well-
if you're breaking this down and shit, you better type faster.
BL2 average 13.61 entries. Is that for the week?
Yeah, but it's going to be skewed because Tuesday nights were not purpose-built nights.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have 3 days of Traxxas where purpose-built was only...
13.5
13.5 sprint average, 12.85 average.
Which you did have a good amount of 13.5s on a Tuesday night usually.
I don't understand what the point is.
Is third going to be Trash is modified? Should be Trash is modified.
Probably.
Should be Trash is
I don't know what the point he's trying to make is.
I don't know either.
That we should only run BL2 because nothing else matters because they didn't have one car too many. Tracks
do it.
modified 11.29.
That was a reason for that.
Building TTO2s for White Rose. I think I want to go up to White Rose and run Saturday for the on-road. So, Ultegra, when you do that, I will maybe see you up there. I got to get all my stuff ready for on-road. Go through everything.
I bet if you did Friday and Sundays, though, Mod Sprint and 13.5 blows everybody away.
7 classes need to go. Then the track could die.
What 7 classes need to go, Mark? Let's hear the opinion. Should we call Mark
Mod
now?
late model, Mod EDM.
Should we call
midget.
Mark?
No, we should give up on the show and call it a day. It's 8:31.
We can go to another 9.
No.
Why?
No. Because I got to go home and clean tires.
For what?
I'm cleaning tires today.
I got to put a wrap on in my
You
car.
wanna
I
know
still
what's-
haven't done that.
You know what? No, it's good about not racing. You don't have to do
You
anything. of that.
don't got another pit lizards off wire for me?
You know what's good about racing? I don't have to do anything either.
You don't have to do no cleaning of cars because the cars are clean and they just sit there and look pretty.
What did I work on last week?
Mark's irrelevant. Let's just move on. The average lesson. Huh? Mod Sprint got like 20 entries on a Sunday.
If not
He doesn't
more.
count 20. He doesn't count Sunday.
He doesn't count Sunday.
Oh, God, why are these fucking people so difficult? Why can't this just be fun? Why does everybody got to nitpick every goddamn thing to death? That's what I'm going to ask.
Aaron Miller out of fucking nowhere to give me shit, you bastard. Fuck you, Miller.
Why does everybody got to nitpick everything, Preston? Why? Why does everybody got to nitpick something that they don't like? Just because they don't like it doesn't mean nobody else does, and they go, well, we can't have it, I don't like it. That's all I hear
I
from
caught my
people.
phone.
I did.
That's all I hear from people. I don't like it, so why do you have it? Stop doing it. So I'm going to say people better just shut up about it and just let people run what they like and just get the fuck
The
over
25
it.
mod sprints we had every Sunday.
Oh, my
and the
God.
15 to 20 we had every Friday. No.
There's a lot of stuff out there that runs I don't care for. I'm like, that's dumb. But you know what? Do I say, well, you shouldn't run that? That's stupid. Why are you running that? Why are you running that?
I'm not running! I run midget, Mod
No,
Sprint!
you can't run.
I run Mod Sprint, 360 Sprint.
So
and-
let them freaking run it. And if you complain about how much time things take,
You did say mini mud balls was stupid and they should just get rid of that.
but they kept it.
But you were like, I never said bullshit.
But they kept it anyway.
Yeah.
They didn't listen to me. Here's the thing. Like,
Forward
just
march,
let
bro.
people go out and have fun. Like, let's just get over this shit. Everybody's acting like a big whiny fucking crybaby.
You
I
should
thought my candy was gonna go
You should
flying
have bought
across.
stickers.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, whoa. Did you see what Davies just put down? Miller, I run Race Pro 360 now.
My candy fall out of here.
Oh, see, everybody just wants to argue. Let them argue. Let's bring this fight on. There's going to be a rumble tonight.
Good. Read Davey's comment then.
Oh,
Come on, fire up. Go ahead. Did you read Davey's comment?
I'm reading it. Davies, so you really think Mark does nothing for oval racing? Let's just stop giving him. Oh,
What do you
man.
think? I didn't get any.
Mark, I am so hurt. Listen, at least Davies said it when he's here. At least finally he commented when someone is actually here that matters.
I didn't get any.
So,
No, I turned around to see a piece of the floor.
I mean, we all got to have a little more tolerance in this hobby.
No, we don't. I hate
I
everybody.
know. You can hate everybody. I don't disagree with you hating everybody.
You know, I
But
think I've been to
you
college
should just
once.
you don't have to murder them just because you hate them.
I don't know. You
Okay,
I
Dahmer?
thought you were gonna break this table and did nothing to you.
I know. I was worried about my candy.
You didn't buy that car yet.
Oh,
I was just worried about my candy. God damn.
I mean,
He almost popped the new ones.
I'm tired of this bullshit.
These are
with all
the game
this.
popped.
Oh, look at that. He's a candy holder. We're in there. No, the pieces. Darth Vader's giving you something. So,
Crabs, probably.
yeah. I don't know what more to say.
Wow.
You people all just want to prove a
I thought
point.
we were in WWE here for a second.
People just want to prove a point about nothing.
Sending somebody through a
They
table.
just want to prove a point about. Well, I don't like it, so we should just get rid of it. I just don't know. This is the kind of shit that just makes people like Preston go, I don't want to race anymore. I want to sell it all. That's what he's been saying all night. You've been pretty miserable for the last few months, haven't you?
You know what?
Yes.
I've been less miserable since I haven't been racing much.
Yes. Because why? Because people are frustrating you. Because it's like, well, something you like,
I thought we,
Emotion.
I
something
thought-
you like, they want to take
no,
away.
I thought everything was going really good. Like it seemed like everything was going really good, right?
Yes.
And then
I
all of a
agree.
sudden, like that.
Yes. Oh. I can't flip the table.
The green one sucked.
Got quiet all of a sudden.
Uh-huh.
I'm scared to talk. If I
The
give
show was about changing for things. No, we're not. We're not trying to change things for the better.
I thought
We're
everything
discussing.
was good.
We're discussing. I what people think could improve things, and I don't think the length of the show is really the problem.
I don't think
that's-
Aaron Miller's fat.
No, he doesn't eat enough cheeseburgers to be fat.
That's my time for the
if-
better.
If Preston wants help with the food trailer, I got a spot for him. So there you go. You can quit racing and just work for
Who
food.
asked that? Who said that?
Brock.
Look,
Oh, Brock. Oh, okay.
he just rejected his message. Come on, leave it in.
Brock, you probably agree with me. You thought seemed like everything was in a good place, and now
Here's my target for tonight. We should be nicer to Aaron Miller.
I like Miller.
People are really mean to Aaron for no
you know.
reason.
Now I think I know why Aaron got that little vintage place. Less headache than racing. You know
What?
that? He has like a little vintage store in some like,
Kyle is making me warm milk
Does
right
he?
now.
like at someplace
Miller.
up in the Poconos. Yeah, that he sells stuff like in a flea market area.
No, it's
shit.
not. Yeah, he goes around.
But no, but he has a spot in a.
Yeah.
You see him post about
I'll
that.
talk about that. That sounds interesting. Davies is pissed too. Killing off 7 classes because your skewed entry count.
I
isn't
can't wait
helping
for the
improve the
group
hobby.
chat.
So,
Sup, Team Boob?
oh,
He's my favorite.
see, look at all these people coming in.
Yeah, they're like, the old guy's mad.
We got to get on.
I can honestly
Well,
say
me-
that I have been a lot more relaxed the last month. Going camping, spending time with the wife and daughter.
Maybe you got a point.
Well, they're probably miserable then.
No, they've been
Maybe
enjoying
we
it.
should just sell all this shit and be done with it. Less aggravation.
You know, when I say that, you told me I'm wrong.
Like,
I just say, I know you're going to change your mind as soon as you do better.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
whatever you don't do better.
Me and the wife-
That's what you go and say. Sell
I
your
could get a
Saturday
permanent
everything.
campsite down on the beach and just go down there every week, wear my banana hammock on the beach, and be nice and calm.
Well, I'm going to call this a show.
Well, you almost broke a goddamn table.
Wow.
My freaking Skittles were up this high.
Good.
I caught my phone.
I did
I
too.
caught my phone.
Oh.
Well, you not defeat other people. Poor Aaron. Miller.
Thank
I
you,
love
sir.
Aaron.
Wow.
I like Aaron.
I do.
He
I don't know
wasn't-
why you didn't like him before.
I always
I
did.
always thought he was good.
I always liked Aaron. You're the one who didn't want him on the show.
Why did Brock
You're like,
talk
I'm
like
Aaron.
that?
I'm the OG Aaron.
God damn, you've never said that. What, are you picturing that in your mind now? Me in a banana hammock? Scott?
I didn't even hear you say banana hammock.
You'll get the shits of people at the beach too.
I'll just stay in my camper.
Oh.
I'm racing foot. Do you know what I like? I like banana.
Miller's going to run foam tire now.
What motor?
Well, yeah, what motor? Kyle is lazy and he only raced in P8 only. What do you have to say about that,
I
Kyle?
raced in Delaware once.
Wait, how many races?
Have you ever gone to New
How
York?
many
No.
states
Okay.
have you raced in?
Have you ever gone to Jersey?
Have you raced in Jersey? You haven't raced in New York? So I'm going to say I raced in PA, Delaware, New Jersey, and New York.
Yeah.
Haven't ran Maryland yet, though. You should probably go to
I was
Maryland.
like 2 minutes from Maryland with Rip Curl.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Oh,
You should have just crossed the border or drove your race car over there.
Yeah.
And you could say I raced in Maryland.
no, I've run in PA and one time at WNRC.
I ran in Florida. I did drive a car in Florida. So that counts. PA Posse doesn't have to leave the porch. We already have the best trucks.
You know what?
No.
You know what? Scott Davies is on fire tonight. I like him tonight.
Don't worry. You'll do something that'll make them pissed off at you, Davies. Oh.
Me and Davies had a good conversation at Leicester on Saturday
You know,
for a while.
Aaron, I don't think I've ever seen you this fired up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little
You coming over to my side?
maybe.
Huh.
But I'm gonna say like that bringing that up and dredging that up and saying like, listen, because I don't like those purpose-built classes. We should be running Tupperware all the time.
Where does Tupperware come from?
I don't know, but it came up. And
You
it's pretty
know
good.
where it came from.
And
This
it's
is
like,
new
you
to me.
know,
You're a liar. You know where it came from.
why
This is
do
new
we
to me.
bother with those classes when we got Tupperware? I
I like Tupperware. It holds my leftovers.
I put food in them and parts.
I like both. I like both. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
Why does everybody have to say their opinion is the best opinion and the only opinion? That's
Because
what we
the
got.
old way was better.
No, it's not even the old way.
The
Mark's
old-
not. Mark doesn't count as being an old guy. He didn't race back in the old day.
If I could
Say what you're gonna say.
I don't have
Mum's the word.
I don't know where to I don't know where to I don't
Hey, you gotta say that. Mum's the word.
I don't know where to pivot off of that comment.
Yep. Well,
All I know is if I would have ran it 30 years ago, I would still suck today, so it don't really mean anything to me.
yeah.
You're the Bobby Gunther Walsh of
Yeah.
RC
Yeah,
racing.
you know, these guys with 30-year experience, they're good. Nope, I still suck. Hello, Seaman.
Well,
You lovely sweetheart, I love you.
we're almost 15 minutes past your 8:30 curfew, so I think we're gonna.
Well, we
go.
got fired up, so we gotta keep this
Yeah,
fired up.
I'm done being fired up.
I'm not. Fuck
No.
everybody else. My opinion on one that matters. We should all be running
What?
BL2 motors in every class.
everything? Every class should just run together.
Dude, that'd be
with
perfect.
BL2.
That'd be perfect.
That's fine. That makes a lot of solutions. Solves a lot of problems.
BL2 motors and stock S1s.
Even on a sprint car.
Even on a sprint car.
I agree.
One tire, and you can't shave them.
Can I?
No prep.
Nope.
Can I run a Traxxas
Nope.
Max in there too in that
No.
class? Why not?
Nope.
With a BL2
Nope.
and Traxxas
That'd be
tires.
its own class. We'll have another class.
No.
Yep.
We're doing one class now.
No.
One class, one
No.
motor, same tires.
No. Every class is going to have the same tire, same motor, but different class.
No, I want them all in the same
Let
class.
me see that tire.
I want them all in the same class.
Give me that tire.
This one?
I don't care.
That tire's too bold.
Perfect.
Yeah, it'll fit on there.
See, there we go.
Well, we should run them all in the same class.
No.
That determines the
That
ultimate
tire's
driver.
illegal. It's shaved.
Notice how it was worn down.
Ah.
Oh, we could do that. You have a depth gauge problem. You put it in there. Not good. Take it off.
I think we should just run everything all in one class. That determines the best driver ever.
Davies, you were doing good tonight. Now you shut the fuck up. Now we're back to this fucking 10-5 bullshit.
Wait, Miller's only 37?
He looks like you.
I
You're
thought he
only
was
like
older.
55, but you look like you're 85.
He does not look like Aaron. He doesn't look that fucking old. Yo, this tire's junk, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I had to take it off. It's no good anymore. I wore it out.
I think, my other opinion, we should just buy, everyone should just buy Losi Sprints and run
50 cars on it, track at a time. The last one to survive.
John
wins.
Bath is here. Oh, jeez. We got everybody.
I think I would, dude, the guy had a Losi Sprint on dirt yesterday, I'm like, I mean, that's my new retirement class. I'm ready. That'd be sick. Are we done yet?
Yeah.
All right, good.
All right.
Before Davies pissed me off somehow.
You want to thank sponsors?
Yeah, you do it.
I'm
No, I
retired,
asked
so I
you.
don't- I'm retired. I'm selling
You
this.
do
So
it.
I'm not.
I haven't done it
responsible.
forever. I don't know how many we have.
Thanks, Todd, Russ, J Body RC,
Rip
Rip
Motorsports.
Motorsports.
Papa
You're so
Willie's.
fired up,
Papa
you
Willie's.
forget.
KHD.
KHD. Ultimate.
Ultimate. There we go.
Pheasantland.
Yep. There we go. Perfect.
183.
What?
RJ's.
What?
I don't know. Did they give us money?
No.
Nobody gives you money.
Again, Skunk Boss. If it rains out Saturday at Hoagland and they reschedule for Sunday, and Aaron's driving,
Listen. Don't go out and support your local racetrack. Let's just end this shit and stop racing. It'll make everything easier. We'll all be happier.
I'm a lot
Look at
happy. Yeah.
He's happy. So, yeah, just get some Blue Chew. Go stay home with your wife. You'll have a good time.
Like Friday night I went to the movies. Saturday night I went to a baseball game.
There you go. So, don't go to your local racetrack this weekend. Just stay home. Let it all end, and we'll all be happier. And next week, what will we be talking about?
I won't be here next week. I'll be sitting on the beach.
Wait. Time out.
I want to hit this button.
No, time out.
Okay.
Aaron retracts that statement.
What?
Keep racing at your local racetrack until we sell our shit, and then... Wait a minute.
Smarter.
Wait a minute here.
Smarter.
Let me liquidate some stuff.
There is a sale right now on everything we own. So just contact us. We will give you the best price possible. Don't buy anything else, just
I
ours.
could probably go on a nice vacation with if I sell all my stuff.
I can sponsor a race.
We'll still have something to talk about. We'll find something to talk about.
We'll do actual racing in car. We'll talk about like NASCAR and Grandview and Diamond.
We could just maybe play Mario Kart and talk about that. And,
Oh my God! That'd be no. What we do next show? Can we just play Mario Kart next show?
Sure, why not? It's probably more fun.
We did it at one
I
point.
mean, people have fun doing that.
You ever play it?
And you guess what? You can pick any of those cars you're on. You don't get stopped.
Wait! I don't want to run 250cc. I'm scared. Can we run 100?
That's fine.
I didn't move down.
We can run 50cc if you
Oh,
want.
thank
I
God.
got the retro Super Nintendo in the camper, so when it rains, I play Mario Kart.
Me and Aaron used to play very angrily Mario Kart.
The nearest track is the Barn and Beaver.
Twitch streamers.
Oh, dude, I twitch when I stream.
You need to push that
I
button.
didn't even think about it when I said it until I was there. Like, this is great.
Can I leave?
Yep. Bye.
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 Support your local racetrack until I sell out.
Yes.